bitter criticism. Reading this time, I don't remember what I read. If I read, I guess I didn't read today. Yeah. So let's read Russia Today because it's our duty. It's our duty as a citizen, as an adult. Everybody should pay attention to Russia Today because they are making history. They are making history. They are ruling the world. Who knows? Georgia. There's a breaking news. No, I guess I just realized Russia Today, they do a permanent coverage. I guess I'm not sure if this is new, but it's always the breaking news with this this red ray at the top of the layout of the magazine of cell phone. Russia-Ukraine conflict. File photo. Is this always the same? Well, it's always the same. It's been the same article the last 3 days, I guess. Look. Doesn't change, so maybe they let themselves go. I guess I will have no time for huge news. There's Angela Merkel is saying something. And says November 29, a guy whipped out the bus. World News. Merkel urges Ukraine to pursue diplomatic end to conflict. The former German Chancellor previously admitted to using diplomacy to buy time for Kiev to rearm. And the photograph says Angela Merkel reads from her memoirs at an event in Mecklenburg, Germany, November 29. So she wrote her memoirs. Former German Chancellor Angela Merkel has urged Ukraine to consider diplomatic solutions as well as military ones to end the conflict with Russia. However, Merkel refuses to say when Kiev should enter talks with Moscow. Speaking to German broadcaster ZDF on Thursday, Merkel said that she supports Chancellor Olaf Scholz's decision to reverse decades of foreign policy pacifism and arm the Ukrainian military, declaring that it is quote, not only in the interest of Ukraine but also in our interest that, quote, Russian President Vladimir Putin does not win this war, unquote. Merkel added that while she supports, quote, everything the international community is doing to put Ukraine in a good position, unquote, one, quote, must always consider diplomatic solutions in parallel, unquote. The former chancellor said that Kiev should seek a diplomatic solution when the time is right, without explaining when this will be. Merkel served as Germany's chancellor from 2005 to 2021 and was one of the guarantors of the 2014-2015 Minsk agreements, under which the Ukrainian military and pro-independence forces in Donetsk and Lugansk agreed to stop fighting in exchange for Kiev granting some autonomy to the two majority Russian-speaking regions. In 2022, Merkel admitted that the the agreements were in fact an attempt to give Ukraine time to build up its military in preparation for a more intense conflict with Russia. In her recently published memoirs, Merkel defended her decision to block Ukraine from joining NATO in 2008, arguing that the current conflict would have begun years earlier if Kiev had been given a green light to join the US-led military bloc. And it's not so big, but I have to go down the bus, and I'll just keep talking like a parrot. Just talking. Well, Angela Merkel sounds very neutral, as politics should be, as RP, I guess. Yeah, RP should be neutral, but I'm not a RP. I try to do something in the cinema sphere, and cinema people are all crazy. As stupid as it may sound, I'm recording to reach 8 minutes at least. Or 7 minutes is fine, but 8 minutes is more, I don't know, it's more what I was doing, was what I've been doing, yeah. My camera is like dirty, it's not a clean image, but I don't care. So Angela Merkel is not a comrade, anymore. It's Atlanticist too. But Angela Merkel, like Lula da Silva, Brazilian president, they are kind of neutral politics. They are moderate. They are center moderate. What about that? Centrist moderates.